Hello and welcome back to Operation Crypto. Today we're going to take a quick look over Chainlink, what's been going on and what we could potentially see in the coming days and weeks. Right, so let's begin and let's first start off on CoinMarketCap. We'll have a look over some of the key stats, what's been going on, and then just a brief description of the coin. So Chainlink, which is Link ticker, is currently ranked number 9 out of all cryptocurrencies. We had 1.75% up on today's trading, and we have a coin price of $9.70, which is mega high compared to where we've been in the last few months. We have a total supply of Link, which is 1 billion, and we have in circulation 350 million of those. Market cap just over $3.3 billion. Scrolling down, check where we are trading, where we're getting predominant volume. So as you can see, Binance is top against USDT and BTC. Then we are listed on majority of the big exchanges. As we have a top 10 coin, you would expect us to be in all the places where you potentially could buy it. So as you can see, I'm not going to read for them. We have a lot of pairs for Link, and as you can see, quite a lot of the volume is done on Binance, where you would expect it to be. Really, it is on OKX as well. Looking at a chart there, you can see since you could see if we go back to March, ever since then we've been on a constant incline. But we will see that on the charts in a minute. All-time highs, which was 2 days ago, we did hit $9.93, so we're just shy of $10, but I do think we can hit that at some point. So just a brief description of Chainlink. So Link is a decentralized Oracle network which aims to connect smart contracts with data from the real world. Chainlink was developed by Sergey Nazarov with Steve Ellis as the co-founder. It did hold an ICO back in 2017, which rose $32 million. And you can see that's well paid for itself now with a market cap of just over 3.4 billion. But let's have a look into trading, and we'll go over some chart analysis and see what's been happening with Link. Alright, so let's jump into some technical analysis, and we will start off on Chainlink versus Tether. This is the Binance chart on the daily time frame. As you can see, 13th of March, that is when Bitcoin had a 57% dump, and that was due to COVID-19. And ever since then, what's been happening is the Federal Reserve has printed off trillions of dollars, and the crypto Tether printer has been pretty much endless, and we've had this pretty much great rise. And if we take it from the bottom wick then all the way up to the top of the all-time highs, we've had a 640% price raise for Chainlink. I didn't see this coming, but you can't fight the printer, so you've got to just go with the flow sometimes, and just really try and invest in what you see and what's going on in the charts. Long term, I'm still quite bearish. I do think that we are going to revisit some of these lows down here, but while we're going up and the Tether print is still going and Chainlink is still building, then it looks like you're going to eventually see some of these levels up here. But what I was doing, I will just show you where I was aiming for at first. So I was looking to get back in at some of these prices down here, so we'll do that first. I was targeting some of these areas around $4.80 all the way down to around $3.50. Long term, potentially the next 6 months, I do think that will happen, because with all that's going in the world, the economy is starting to feel the reap of what's been going on. With the flying industry is on its arse, the aviation industry on its arse. All the sectors around the world that we usually use most of the time is starting to die off. Big companies are starting to liquidate, drop a load of staff, and I just think that over the next 6 months, I do think we're going to roll over eventually, whichever highs we hit, and I do think we're going to come back down here. But just as a price entry for the future, I do think that eventually we can come back down to these levels, but not right now. So what I want to do is potentially have a look at where we could go in the future, even the next few days, the next weeks, and again I'm going to draw Fibonacci on that, and we'll just take it down to the bottom body there. And as you can see, it will give us some key levels up here. First, I just want to drop into the weekly and get a few levels of resistance and support in. I'll just mark them up now with my horizontal ray. As you can see here, we topped up and that acted as some resistance. We'll bang that on as the weekly. I don't want to add too many levels because it could get a bit messy. We'll have another weak level down there. That's when we hit them lows on 13th of March. So we got one level there. And you could say that we had another level around here. I'm not going to mark to the highest point on yet because I still think we can go a little bit higher. And we need to be wary that we can. And then we'll drop back into a daily. So we have a couple of support and resistance levels there. Let's see if we can see anything on the daily that will jump out at us. No, I think the Fibonacci's pretty much cover all that. So look where the next level on the Fibonacci is. It's targeting around $14.86, and in my opinion, I do think we can get there. From current levels now, if we take it, we are at around $9.60 now, and if we take it up to the next level, that's another 52%, 53%, and I do think that's reasonably possible. The Tether printer has still been banging money out, and I do think that can go there. If you look at this over a longer period and you zoom right out, look at some of these key levels that the Fibonacci is lining up, and in my opinion, these will be hit at some point. We are not in a bull run really. We're not in a major alt season. So I'll change that. We are in a bull run, but we're not in the alt season that we had back in 2017. Back then, coins were absolutely flying. If you looked at XVG over that year of 2017, did a 1.5 million % price raise, and we're getting coins in the tens of thousands of price raises. And this has done 690%, and the headroom above it is insane. It's already a top 10 coin, and this didn't appreciate the fact that we had a massive alt season back then, and this has not been through that type of run, and it will happen. So in my opinion, long-term target, I do think we can hit at least $30. So we're at what, around $9.60. You might think, wow, that's a massive target, but that's what happens when things start to move. Look how flat this chart is really in hindsight. If you zoom out, coins can just absolutely zip. If we just take that as a, where's my arrow? Coins can just absolutely fly, and that's what happens in crypto. It's not like Forex where it's moving a little bit and making big money. This moves big in crypto. It's not going to obviously just move straight up there and bang and you sell straight away. It's going to move up. It's going to create more support and resistance levels as it goes. And over time, I do think mid to next year, 2021, I do think we can start to target a $30 region. But remember, like I said at the beginning of the video, we do need to target some of these areas down here to buy in. And again, if we just switched it Fibonacci, and we'll just take our bottom body there. You've got to look at the alternative scenario. So I do think that we potentially can get some entry levels in down here, and we'll get that box on, and I'll mark it up and then I'll remove it Fibonacci because it's still quite bullish. So I think if you can get some link, we'll take it up to that level, the 618 level. If you can get some link in and around these levels, then wow, that will be a great investment for the future. You can have some orders there, and if they don't hit, then they're not going to hit. I mean, it's just unfortunate. But if they do it, because remember, things wick down massively in crypto. Things could wick down, they could scoop up your order, and it could boom. It could just take off again. And I always, in my top coins, so KNC, DGB, ZIL, I've got orders. If I draw a Fibonacci on, I might already have some on actually. If you look at ZIL, no, I'm not going on there. VET, yeah. See, I've got some buy orders in down here. I do think it will happen at some point. What we're doing, Link. You just got to be wary that things move up and down really quick, and you've got to take, you've got to benefit from them situations. So yeah, that will wrap it up for today's video. I do think that, like I say, long term, over the next potentially year and a half to 18 months, 2 years, I do think that we can hit around $30 per Chainlink coin. But within that period, I think in the next 6 months we will zip back down, and I do think that we can get some links sub $5, and have some orders in down there just in case we do weak down. So yeah, that will wrap it up for today's video. Please make sure you do drop in the comments if you feel that you need to say something where I've gone wrong or what I can improve on. Please make sure you do subscribe to my channel. It will help me out a lot. I will be doing more analysis on Chainlink in the future, and I will catch you later.